Middlesex should join London rival Surrey in the LV County Championship First Division for next year after Gareth, Berg and Tim Murtagh combined to put them on the verge of a victory which will send them up as Second Division champions. The two had raced their side to 400 on the previous evening with an unbroken partnership of 81, and knowing that they still needed to get at least a draw from this match to earn promotion, this pair continued their stand as they tried to get as big a lead as possible, having dismissed Leicestershire for 319 on the first day. They probably wouldn't have expected to do quite as well though, as they batted beautifully to create a new record for the county for the 9th wicket. Back in 1927, Patsy Hendren and Jack Durston put on 160 against Essex in Leighton, but this pair were to knock that record into a cocked hat. Berg had begun the day on 70, and 50 minutes into the third morning, he drove gorgeously through the offside to bring up just the second 100 of his career. It was a brilliant knock which had started under some pressure, with his side on 296 for 6 and still needing more batting bonus points. Yet he needed just 122 deliveries to reach three figures, with a knock which had put his side in complete control. And he soon celebrated with his 5th 6 in the innings off jig and nake on his way to a career best 130, just one game after he'd recorded his best ever bowling figures. This from a man who's missed much of the season through injury. Murtagh, of course, has been sensational with the ball in his hands again this year, and he now added his first 50 of the summer to his stats. It had come off 74 balls. Their punishing partnership was worth 172, made in only 28 overs. It was eventually ended by Wayne White, who had Murtagh caught behind for 55, and that gave Ned Eckersley his 6th catch of the innings. White then had Corey Collimore leg before for a duck, but thanks to Berg and Murtagh, Middlesex had amassed a total of 502 to lead on first innings by 183. A big innings win looked likely as Leicestershire then lost both openers in the first 14 balls of their second innings. Murtagh was the tormentor yet again, trapping Matthew Boyce in front with his 6th ball, and then removing debutant Will Jones in the same way with his 8th to lead the hosts on 11 for 2. Jones had made just 2 runs in 2 innings. With promotion rivals Northamptonshire already having won their match, and Surrey closing in on a 24-point victory against Derbyshire, Middlesex were still under some pressure to perform. While they knew that a draw would be good enough to take them up, they would have to win to take the Second Division title, something they would not have wanted to hand to Surrey. For now, they were held up by Greg Smith, who has scored plenty of runs against this opposition in the last fortnight, including a century in the first innings here. He was aided and abetted in the Leicestershire fight back by James Taylor, a man for whom the 2011 season has been a memorable one. He wanted to finish it on a high and played some lovely shots as we've come to expect. Smith's 3 best scores of the season have all come against Middlesex. This shot took it to 350s in 4 innings against them. He got to this one off 82 balls and probably wishes that this season wasn't coming to an end and that Middlesex were not going to go up. They weren't quite there yet, of course, and needed to break this partnership. Taylor also made a 50 with a fortuitous shot, his coming off 89 deliveries in just under 2 hours. This contest was by no means over, and Northamptonshire would have been checking the scores regularly as this pair took the total to 132. Then Jamie Dalrymple had Smith leg before for 58. At tea, Leicestershire had reached 147 for 3 to trail by only 36. Many a cricket match has been turned around from such a position, and if they could now dominate the final session of the day, then Middlesex would be having something of an uneasy night. They would not have enjoyed seeing Jacques du Toit play with such composure, while Taylor too was causing them concern as he continued to shine. Middlesex were just a solitary run ahead when Taylor edged an attempted cut off Stephen Crook behind. It was a huge wicket for them, probably coming just in the nick of time. That's because it led to a mini collapse in the final hour, which took Middlesex to the brink of their dream. It was Ollie Rayner, on loan from Sussex, who became their hero, drawing du Toit into a false shot to be caught at mid-off by Berg. He then saw White turn this ball straight to Andrew Strauss at short mid-wicket, and Rob Taylor was bowled much to Rayner's amusement. From 182 for 3 and going well, Leicestershire had lost 4 wickets for 35 runs, as for the second day in a row, the visitors had come good in the last hour of the evening session. So they are nearly there. On 222 for 7, Leicestershire's lead is only 39 with just 3 wickets remaining, and an 11th defeat of the summer for them looks very likely. Middlesex will want to get the job done quickly and see if the magnificent Murtagh can add to his mightily impressive 80 championship wickets this summer. The celebrations can then be underway as 2 of the test ground teams head to the top flight.